Hi, everybody. Grandma Bev here from Life with Grandma Bev. And as you can probably guess, today's Mask Monday, ladies. I put it on first so that I have time going, so I know. Sometimes these get so long. I don't know about you, but I hate watching longer videos. So, I actually remembered a towel today. What I'm using today is a Hello Kurt Friends mask. It's a hello, I'm a cactus. We know where the cactus things all came from. And it's, your usual, you wash your face, open the pouch, apply the mask while adjusting to fit the eyes and lips. Well, this is only 5 to 10 minutes. Remove mask sheet and do not rinse. Okay. Oh, that's faster than I thought it would be. But I thought what I would do today, it's a little movie trivia. Questions and answers. Okay. So let's get started. What are the dying words of Charles Foster Kane in Citizen Kane? Now, I don't know this myself, but because this was before my time. Maybe I was alive, but I wasn't, I was a baby. Anyway, the answer is Rosebud. Who played Mrs. Robinson in The Graduate? Now this I remember because I was a teenager when it came out. That was Anne Bancroft. It keeps slipping down into my eyes. What was the first feature-length animated movie ever released? I'll give you a hint. It was a Disney movie, of course. It's the only one that really did them back then. That was Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. I loved that movie when I was a kid. I thought she was so pretty. Question. In The Matrix, does Neo take the blue pill or the red pill? I don't know. It's the red one. For what movie did Tom Hanks score his first Academy Award nomination? That was big. Who doesn't remember that, right? In 1927 musical, what was the first, 1927 musical was the first talkie? Now, I challenge anybody to know this. None of us were alive, not even me. It was The Jazz Singer. What was the name of the skyscraper in Die Hard? Nakatomi Plaza. What flavor of Pop-Tarts did Buddy the Elf use in his spaghetti in Elf? Would have been one of my choices if I had to put some in. Chocolate. What shocking Wes Craven horror movie carried the marketing tagline to avoid fainting, keep repeating? It's only a movie. Last House on the Left. What pop vocal group performs at the wedding in Bridesmaids? That was one of my favorite movies. Oh my God, Bob and I were in hysterics through most of it. But I couldn't tell you what group played in it, but I got the answer here. It was Wilson Phillips. What real-life, on-again, off-again Hollywood power couple starred in the film Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf? Now, this was a little before our times, two girls. Elizabeth Taylor and Richard Burton. What American writer-director starred in several iconic European-produced spaghetti westerns? I don't know why they call them spaghetti western. That was Clint Eastwood. Who played juror number 8 in 12 Angry Men? Now, a lot of you probably wouldn't know that either. It was a little before my time. It was Henry Fonda. The head of what kind of animal is front and center in an infamous scene from The Godfather? Now, anybody who's watched The Godfather should remember this. I remember when it first came out, oh my God, it was horrifying because we hadn't seen as many movies that were so violent. Well, it was a horse head. What TV show was Jack Nicholson referencing when he ad-libbed "Here's Johnny" in The Shining? Well, I know all my generation should know this. The Johnny Carson Show, the Tonight Show starring Johnny Carson. What critically panned 1984 country musical comedy starring Dolly Parton and Sylvester Stallone eventually became a cult classic? I don't remember it becoming a cult classic. I don't, wasn't that great. Rhinestone. Who played park owner John Hammond in Jurassic Park? It was Richard Attenborough. No, Richard Attenborough. Didn't he play the Santa in the remake of Miracle on 34th Street? They were too close. In what 1976 thriller does Robert De Niro famously say, "You talking to me?" This movie got so much critical comments because of the young actress who was in it. You know, they felt the role she played wasn't proper for somebody, you know, that age. It was Taxi Driver. What's the name of the anthemic dance near the beginning of the Rocky Horror Picture Show? The Time Warp. For what movie did Steven Spielberg win his first Oscar for Best Director? Now, this was a touching movie. It was Schindler's List. What is the name of the courtesan played by Nicole Kidman in Moulin Rouge? I didn't like that movie. I tried watching it, but I just couldn't get into it. Her name was Satine. And what 1950 drama does Betty Davis say, "Fasten your seatbelts, it's going to be a bumpy night"? Now, my daughter would know this because she's a big Betty Davis movie fan. The movie was all about Eve. The theme from The Third Man, also called the Harry Lime theme, was performed on what instrument? Oh, I don't even remember the program or movie. A zither? Marlon Brando could have been a contender in what iconic 54 crime drama? On the Waterfront. What famous LA landmark is heavily featured in Rebel Without a Cause? Some of these are pretty old movies because they're ones I don't quite remember. Griffin Observatory. Who played Martin Luther King Jr. in the 24 biopic Selma? Anybody? Griffith? No, I was looking up the previous answer. David I can never pronounce his name. Oyelowo. David Oyelowo. Oyelowo. He's been in a lot of things. Who directed Boris Karloff in the classics Frankenstein and Bride of Frankenstein? Oh, now who would know this? James Whale. Now's the time. What infamous 1980 box office bomb ruined the career of the Deer Hunter director Michael Cimino? Well, I guess it must have. I've never heard of the guy. Heaven's Gate. These aren't that good, are they? What words are written on the knuckles of Reverend Harry Powell? Or played by Robert Mitchum, which probably most of you don't know who the hell he is. In The Night of the Hunter, the words were love and hate. I don't know if I like these. They're kind of, you know. Number 30. What Hollywood movie star plays himself in Zombieland? I don't know. I didn't watch it. Bill Murray. Well, I think we've had enough of these. 100 of them, and we've done 30. So, I don't know. What anything new this week with you guys? Getting closer and closer to my daughter coming here. Those of you who follow her know that she was just moved. So that's an exciting time for her. They needed the room, let me tell you. Remember when she and I were looking for apartments for her in Vegas, and we looked at a lot of different apartments, and this one we just loved, you know. It was cute, the outsides and everything, and people in the office were so friendly, and looks can be deceiving, you know. And all kinds of things started happening when she moved in. So I'm glad they're out of there if they were unhappy. So, otherwise, see, I've posted a couple of Lucy pictures this week, as you know. There's one, I think, on Instagram, which I am on Instagram. You can go in and check out, you know, it's under Life with Grandma Bev. You know, how quaint, huh? I don't know. I've done a lot of videos because I had so much stuff that came, you know, while I was on my trip. So I've got a lot of them, all, you know, pre-recorded. Of course, this one you're getting almost live. And this is really Sunday. It's a good day for me to do these videos because, you know, Bob is usually watching golf or football, and today it's the football playoffs. So I just go in every once in a while to see how it's going. I know who I don't want to win, you know. So I just thought of something I wanted to tell you. What was it? Gosh, I hate it when I forget, just like that. Oh, I know what it is. Today, meaning Monday, is the, gosh, anniversary of my last confession in the Catholic Church. It was the night before I got married to my ex, and my father made me go to confession to confess my sins. Needless to say, I didn't stay in the church much longer after, well, in fact, right after I got married, I didn't stay in, you know. Let's see. Which means that tomorrow is the anniversary of when I first got married back in 1969. So you do the math. What would it have been, 52, 53 years, I guess, if I'd stayed with him. But if you add my two marriages together, I was married to him 21 years, and Bob 31. I've been married 50 years. So let's see. Okay, 235. I think I've had this on long enough. Oh, it's unfortunately it's been going in my eyes. You know, when I was putting this on, I was saying, you know, this is the real kind of mask to have when you're going out with the virus. There we go. That one was a real messy one. Let me tell you, I can't see what I'm doing. But there was anything on, you know, no glasses or anything on. Let's get some of it down here. Now, as you can see, I've grown, somewhere over here, a pimple and one on my nose. This started while I was on my trip, and I'm still trying to get rid of it. I got those little dots at Dollar Tree, and I've been putting them on like 3 or 4 nights on this one. I don't think it's doing anything. I mean, there's no medication on them, so what do those crazy things do? I don't know. Let's see. Let's get this on. Now I can see. There's the pimple there and one here. And I gave my face a break since I've been home. Let's get this guy off. I did not like my last haircut. I already need the bangs done. I guess I'm gonna have to ask my neighbor, because I don't know who to go to in Yuma to get it done, you know? I just washed it yesterday, but it's just... And I feel like through here, which you probably can't see there, but it's like she missed all that area to cover up the gray. It's like, I go in there to get the gray covered up. So, I don't know. What do you all think? So how long is this? 14 minutes. That's not bad. Okay, my face feels, you know, like it always does after I take those wet things off. Still a little wet, but, you know, doesn't feel real dry or anything like that. We'll see what happens later in the day. All right, so comment below, share, like, subscribe, and I hope you're all having a wonderful Monday and that the whole rest of your week is terrific. I love you all. Bye.